Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nakia and this is my week number 6 in LPN school. So please, if you like these kind of videos, hit that like button, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Okay, so week 6, this has been one of my whew, kind of emotional weeks. And the reason why I say that is because I had my second exam and I didn't do too well on it. But when I got the score, I was upset. I didn't cry, but I felt like I could have done much better. And I said to you know reboost my confidence and to feel much better about the exams to come. I am going to revamp the way that I study. And what I mean by that is, if you haven't already seen my study video, I will leave it up in the cards so that you can watch that at your own leisure. And that just gives an outline of how I go about and what's best for me of getting good grades on the exams. So from a previous video, I normally read the chapter and I highlight. Then after reading the chapter, I go ahead and type up my own version of the study guide. And when I do the study guide, I do still go by the learning outcomes that's in the front of the chapter. But when I revamp it this time, instead of me um, going over it twice, I'm just going to, as I read, I'm going to go by the learning outcomes, but I'm going to go ahead and start typing out my study guide as I go. So that way it'll be like I'm just reading the chapter once versus twice, which either way isn't bad, but I do want to kind of save more time to do other things as for studying the chapters. So once I do that and make my own study guide, another big thing that I'm going to start doing is incorporating more study questions or practice questions. And my practice questions will come from either ATI or the website that we have called My Nursing Lab. Now, out of the two, I think I like My Nursing Lab better, and that's because, say for instance, you just complete chapter 30, and we completed chapter 30 and chapter 24. And both of those chapters, they were very interesting. I was shocked. And if something is very interesting, it catches my interest and it makes me want to read more. So, chapter 30, I think, was on culture and diversity, and chapter 24 was on spirituality, or I may have those backwards. But culture and diversity and spirituality were both very interesting. And guys, I'm sorry if you hear my dogs in the back. Whenever my husband is outside or if he sees something going on outside, they start barking. So disregard all that noise. So ATI and My Nursing Labs, they are going to be my go-to methods as far as when I'm done reading the chapters and doing my own study guide. Now, the reason why I say I like My Nursing Lab better is because once you complete a chapter, when you start answering those questions are exactly the way that you read the book. So it's nothing added, nothing taken away from it. It is exactly what you read from the book. And when I was learning about different cultures, it was a very great learning curve because I'm finding out more than what I already knew, especially when you are checking in patients. You may have some religions where the husband always talks for the wife and children, or some cultures don't give you direct eye contact. So, it's just a learning curve of, different things that different cultures do. It can also go towards, different kind of foods that they eat, different kind of drinks that they drink, or how they pray, or if they pray, you know, if they celebrate different holidays, I mean, it was very, very interesting. Um, so those are the two main things that I'm going to start doing as far as getting more knowledge and getting more practice with each chapter that I complete. Because sometimes when you finish a chapter, you be like, okay, well, I've already done my outline, I've already done all the highlighting. You might think you're done. Oh, no, you're not. That is far from true, and I have learned that. But we are learning day by day in nursing school. Like I said, this is only week 6. Tomorrow is week 7. So hey, I'm not going to let this one little test score, um, deter me from where I've wanted to become all along, or what I wanted to become all along. So I'm just going to keep pushing, keep moving forward, and just giving myself a little pep talk before each test. But I am going to finish these 3 semesters strong. And June or July of 2022, I don't know the exact graduation date, but I think June is the last month. I think July will be marching across the stage. But guys, I am so ready for that day. But until then, we're going to keep on this track and keep studying to the best of my knowledge. Okay, so another thing that I wanted to talk about was my work schedule. I have completed all the necessary paperwork to return back to my job. And if this is your first time tuning into my channel, I am a pediatric certified medical assistant of almost 10 years, 11 maybe, 10 years, yeah. And, peds is my passion. I love my babies. And once I finished LPN, I would like to do home care with the peds. And then when I bridge to RN, my ultimate goal is to become a NICU nurse. Because where I work, we do see a lot of babies that come in, and they have a lot of issues and stuff. And that's even more knowledge that I can apply once I do start NICU, or once I even get into the clinicals in NICU, as far as when I'm in the RN program. So I've done all the necessary paperwork. I have gotten all the information that I need for my ID. I've done my background report. So all I got to do now is schedule an appointment with Employee Health to go ahead and do my drug screen, which I'm not worried about that. And once that's all done, I'll get my official start date. So I may not be working this coming week, but hopefully I'll be working the following week. Now, the last thing that I wanted to talk about is clinical. Guys, I started clinical this past Friday, which we were originally supposed to start the Friday before, but the clinical place, we had some little issues to go on, so they had to find us a spot to go at the last minute. And I'm so grateful for that, because we do need that experience. And I understand everything that's going on in the world. I'm not even going to mention the name, but you know who we're talking about. So I know that has a lot to do with things too, and safety is always first. But guys, this clinical place that we went to is a skilled nursing facility. It's a rehab place. So it's a huge facility. I mean, it is probably twice as big as the one that we have here in my hometown. And the only disadvantage, well, 2 disadvantages. The first is the drive, because from my house, the drive was 1 hour and 7 minutes away. So that did allow me time to, think and get my thoughts right for the day. So, maybe that's a blessing in disguise. I'm just trying to look at it on a positive note. So I left my house at 5 o'clock, and I got there exactly at 6:01. And I was like, wow, okay. Not bad. But mind you, the seasons are changing. So at 5 o'clock, it's still pitch black outside. So I had to drive extra careful, look out for all of the deer, look out for other drivers. So, I made it there safely, thank God. So I stayed there in the car, talked to my husband a little bit before I got out of the car. I walked in about 6:15. And When I got in there was a lady there at the door, checking temperatures and everything, making sure that was good. And I logged in. And so, sat in the dining room and just waited for the other classmates and my two instructors to come in. So we waited and waited. They all came in and everybody checked in. It didn't dawn on me that that day was designated for just a full orientation. So we were sitting down majority of all 8 hours. So you talking about a soft bottom. Ooh, those chairs were hard, but we made it nevertheless. So we were able to go on a scavenger hunt, and we were just trying to get used to the facility, finding out where the supply rooms were, where the clean linens were, where to put the dirty linen, and the nourishment rooms. Several different things, a normal facility will have. The fire extinguishers, you know, the fire evacuation plans, different things like that. And once that was done, it was mainly about time for us to just wrap things up. But guys, this is my very first clinical that I've ever been to that just put a little, that dampened my spirit a little bit. I guess it was because, they assigned this clinical place to us at the last minute. The drive had a lot to do with it. So, and mind you, my clinical, we got 10 clinical days, 80 hours. So I'm going to be counting down these last 9 days to clinical. I'm gonna go in positive, and I want to come out positive. You know. So hopefully, once we get assigned to our patients, I think we're gonna have maybe one or two patients. Um, well, we're gonna start out with one resident first, and then it may gradually move up. So, guys, y'all pray for me. I've never had my spirit dampened like this, but I'm going to push through. And I guess I was still kind of worried about the little test too, but it's okay. You know, I didn't um, I didn't come in this program to get all straight A's, which is good, of course. But hey, they say C's get degrees, but a C is not passing in nursing school. So I will keep pushing forward, keep praying, keep thinking positive thoughts, keep surrounding myself with positive people, and we are going to come out of this semester strong. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. And why haven't you? I've been putting out some great content. But hey, I'm thankful for the 88 subscribers that I do have. And once I hit 100 subscribers, I will be giving a little, giving away a special gift. I'm not going to say what it is yet, but me and my husband have been talking about it. So this little special gift will be nice. So guys, be blessed and be safe.